Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's an excellent interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he spark a counter here? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that should get the job done. Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Has a shot!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Chouameni, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Hullet, and it's Owen. Look at the space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Otto cuts out the pass. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And smartly reclaimed. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He is just caressing the ball. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odo. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back. David Villa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Neymar gets it away. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Odo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Griezmann. Griezmann has a look up from the right-hand side. There's the whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
On the screen.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. David Villa. Oh, good spread. Al Hilal are looking to break at pace. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rudiger. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. And he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution
The manager
in
can
progress.
make a change for the first time in the game here. Looking here to chip it through. And that has been cleared. Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Chouameni is there to clear. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Chouameni, that's a good ball played into space. Chouameni.
Al Hilal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's really well cleared. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gently done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Real chance! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
After 82 minutes.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
While it's great commitment on show here, they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. Can he put it away? They've scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And they've got rid. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Beckham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Totti. Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest. De Bruyne. Gullit. Now it's Beckham. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Torres. Totti. Look at the space. Can he finish? Now who's... Oh, he's fallen kindly here. Danger averted for now. Beckham. No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Torres. There's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Fernando Torres really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Oh, good-looking ball. Torres is flagged offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chips it through. Good read, needed to be. Gullit is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Totti goes short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Koundé. De Bruyne. Now then, the ball's come loose. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So off we go once more.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And no, that was never going to make it. Davids.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He's had a shot! He has done it! The second half sparked straight into life!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Torres. Totti. Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. 60 minutes played. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Koundé. Oh, that's a key interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, played right into his path. And he's on. Great chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Hannes.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Schneider, the most accurate pass.
Number 3,
Neymar gets flagged offside.
Stoichkov, substitution.
That is good alertness. That's a sharp pass. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dida catches it safely. Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Musiala! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Chouameni, passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Somewhat off target.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's come loose. It's not an especially good pass, that. Picked up, he's had a hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. The action has already started. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rummenigge. Beckham does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got a decent hit! It's loose, oh what? And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Rummenigge, David Villa. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's got away with one there. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Fiddles it through. Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank. Beckham. Beckenbauer. Hoeneß. And he was quick to react. Belletti. Yamal. Hoeneß. Played into space out wide. And it's Griezmann. And that could set him on his way. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Oh, and he's through the middle. They're urging him to shoot. It's a loose ball. Neymar with the clearance. Beckham. Pullet takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0. Great chance! And it's Wilshere. Oh, what a ball! Neymar.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Neymar. Owen. He's found a way through. That's really well cleared. And back to the goalkeeper. And here's Owen. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
113.
Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is a great pick out. Oh, great! There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Owen. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter.
Ah, he's given it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
A real chance of it. Real chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Substitution for Milan. Number 11, David Villa. Number 9,
And it's Belletti.
Griezmann.
Who played through for the wide man.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Jamal. Coming on the field, number 14, Mbappe. Number 7, Ribery. Number 20,
Danielson could try
Messi.
cutting inside here.
Number 8, Danielson. Substitution.
Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Messi! Ribery. Oh, well played, well played. And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
There will be 3
Oh,
minutes
it's a
at
promising
time.
build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to belt it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good ball. And that has been knocked clear. The unmistakable Daniel van Bouten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the t-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength in his experience. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he cuts out the supply. That's played into space. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary. That's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Cruyff. And here's Bellingham.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham. Hullet. Hullet! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Beckham. Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. Hullet.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal.
Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And for a moment, time stood still. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Corner then. And it's been taken short.
2 added minutes has
And the
been
ball's come
indicated.
loose here. This time, surely! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely intercepted. Neymar. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gabriel can get it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, They may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Baresi. And here's Hullet.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief.
Header! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
So, time for changes on
Coming
both
the
sides,
field
actually.
is number 15,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Substitutions
Well,
taking
this is
place.
to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now that's well seen too.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Into the last 5 minutes. No, that's been intercepted.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Indicated.
And that interception was most necessary. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it does end all square, inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure, just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happy.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to today's
footballing folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Hoisted in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he's not getting past him there. Davids.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Chance! And he's done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Oh, he's bustling through here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Look at the space, it's Stoichkov! We've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Tries, there's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hunes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Gabriel, gently done. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was
2 added minutes
most
has been
necessary.
indicated.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Interesting ball. Stoichkov. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it
And a
at
quick
the break.
announcement for the benefit
1-0.
of anybody who has found themselves
Yeah,
a
on the
little
face
lost
of
today.
it looks
Please
a fair
look at the
reflection
screen
of
for
what we've all
information
seen,
on how to
Peter.
find your way
Some
around this
incisive play
stadium.
one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that is a little undercooked. Ernest. Gavi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Platini, Rummenigge, and he's certainly onside here. Real chance here. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
The attendance for this match
Sergio,
was
what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets his pass away, and he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus. Platini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gavi. And that's another good win of the ball.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Beckham. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to clear it. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Beckham. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 6, Baresi. Number 22, Paris.
And the header!
Number 24.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Number 3,
David Villa takes
Number
control of it,
4,
and he's on the
Ruben
move.
Diaz.
And he's running through.
Number 13, Schneider.
Great
Substitutions
chance!
taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Davids taking in the accolades, having been named Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too
Hello,
much riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's played forward. That is good alertness. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well played.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries as we...
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernes. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality.
It's a goal! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he'll shoot here! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Otto plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good running with the ball. Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hernes. And it's Neymar.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Beckenbauer. Hernes. Spread out to the left. Oh, shot a goal!
Nearly 3
The
minutes
final
added time.
seconds now. Now that's well seen too. Couldn't squeeze it through. And there is the half-time whistle. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe
Please
that.
report to the
Frantic,
staff room immediately.
frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
No reported change to either side during the break.
Owen gets flagged offside. Pullet. Now there's a... Owen! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Beckham goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Beckham. Otto deals with that comfortably. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. And they've got rid.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Owen. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Owen. Coming on to
Davids.
replace him is number 18, Stage.
Bellingham in acres of space out wide.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Bellingham. Mbappe. Stoichkov. And he welcomes it in. Hermes. He's one-on-one! Big chance! They've done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now.
Honest! Yes! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He is through here. Adams calmly anticipates. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Neymar.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Stoichkov. And Stoichkov! And that is a truly outstanding save. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding
Hello,
on it,
everybody,
but
and
it is
welcome
equally
to
clear
today's
and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows. And Torres! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Interesting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danielson. That's a sharp pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Danielson. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Rivaldo. Fernando shapes to shoot! And it's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well read, nice interception. And here's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Hullet. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball played into space. Cleared away. And here's Beckham. Oh, and the shot! They've done it! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
We have got a big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Dumfries is looking to influence the game from out wide. Neymar.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Neymar is fouled. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Baresi. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
987.
And it's Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're quick to get it back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Tries to dink it in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a decent clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good read, needed to be.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dumfries. And he's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitutions taking place.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Tromeni gets it away.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. That's beautifully weighted.
Indicated.
That is a brilliant interception. Rivaldo, and that could set him on his way. Davids, and time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And a quick
Listen, the more
reminder
this
today,
game went on,
everybody,
a
to
draw
make
was
sure to put
always
any
likely to
litter
be on
in
the
bins
card. So
provided.
overall, I
Thank
don't
you
think
for your
anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of
everybody,
the
and
footballing
welcome to
folk in this
today's
part of the
match.
world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like... Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
He's shooting!
That has been cut short. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Owen. Can he get it through?
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Mendes going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Schneider is in a really good position out wide. Corner number 2 then.
Up for a header!
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Owen. Beckham. He's through here. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, tries a shot! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Otto. Yamal.
And that's too far for anyone.
No, he is not giving anything away.
And it's Owen. And here's Neymar.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
2 minutes has been
Oh, and
indicated.
he's through the middle. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Ball's out once more. And he's managed to get rid. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alvarez chasing after it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo driving forward. Good spot, he's seen the run. Conte. Oh, well played, well played. Hermes, given the lift of his goal. Nice ball, and he might be in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's delightful. Well, it's Owen. Owen gets through on his own. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's gone loose.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Schneider. He's got away. Schneider proves just a little bit too strong. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Shot at goal! And that has been clubbed away. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Hannes. Number 17, Neymar. Number 5,
You
Franz
wonder
Beckenbauer.
if that's it now,
Number
but
2,
there may be one more
Guerrero.
opportunity, Peter, for a
Number
late
6,
steal here.
Baresi. Coming on the field, number 13.
And he was alert to it. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's an excellent interception. And the counter is on. Cafu. And it's Hullet. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
There's the header! It's hit the crossbar! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Neymar. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And he's there to belt it away. That has been cut short. Tries to dink it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great... And the shot! He scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Nakata. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Who played through for the wide man. Wriggles his way through. Now it's Hullet. Messi. It's one! It's in! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Has a shot! Brilliantly cut out. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, he's been caught napping! So what can they make of this? Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3 minutes added time.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Hullet. And that's a... There's the shot! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Big chance! It's there! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Gamba Osaka are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Griezmann. Lahm looking to run onto it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper. Brilliantly cut out. Perez. The fullback is in acres of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. The ball's gone astray. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Beckenbauer. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van der Ven. And here's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he spark a counter here? Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. That's a little off target. Oh, he's through the middle. Oh, it's Beckham. Decent hit! It's anyone's ball now. They've won a corner. Beckham standing over it. He rises! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Horace! Perez. And it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's beaten the last man. Vinicius shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Trollmeli clears it away. Davids. Hullet. He's played him through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And the first half is done. reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And the second half gets underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
He's found... And the shot! They've scored! The second half sparked straight into life. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Gamba Osaka get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
649.
Bastoni makes the interception. Now it's Griezmann. And he's picked out the run. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, easy pickings there. Van der Ven. He's in space and looking for options. That's a decent clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot could be on. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great ball if he can get there.
There will be one.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Great hit! Griezmann. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Perez. Vinicius Junior. He's away! It's Griezmann! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Chouameni taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's gone for goal.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah.
Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Davids actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's just fabulous skill and confidence to hit that with such control. The delivery, I think, made his mind up.
Has a shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Interesting ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Hazard. Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He won't be happy with that one. And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Neymar looking to run onto it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Iniesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, super find. And he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to dink it in. Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's found support out wide. Roberto, chance to finish. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ernest, that is a great pick out. He'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. He can get that clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Roberto Carlos. Tromeni can get it clear. Out of play for a throw. Engages and forces him off the ball.
India clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
The pass is intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show...
Big chance! Mosbeck! Can he put it away? That is decidedly lacking.
India certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Ernest. Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Picked out brilliantly. It's anyone's ball. And again! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 69 minutes is
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
Goes in for the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Iniesta. He's cut it out. Now it's Owen. Baresi. Baresi. Hullet. Oh, goodness! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest touches it back. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Nicely intercepted.
has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
That's positional gold.
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard.
And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Dida, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an
After all of
inappropriate
that, Jim,
manner will be
what are you
removed.
thinking?
Thank you very
Well, the
much
look
for
on
your
the manager's
cooperation.
face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Davids. It's Hullet. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and he's in here! Defending of the desperate variety. Figo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Figo. Played out to the right.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now, this could be a chance. It's Neymar! He scored! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Kimmich deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Neymar. And it's played forward.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ernest. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Eto'o. And he's away. There's Eason hit! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Beckham. Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Plenty to aim at here. Figo. And the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
This is a lost
We're back on the first 45 minutes.
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Bergkamp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Hullet. Nicked it back promptly. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That's good vision. Now it's Eto'o.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Owen. Baresi. Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. (1-0) as we head towards the end. He's had it taken off him, and he's picked out the run.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It'll be a throw-in. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
And now, to all members of the
Your
crowd,
reflections
I'd
then, Jim.
like to ask you
Yeah,
to join
clean
me in
sheets and
wishing
hard
our-
grind.